This budget has been focused on the need to transform for the future. While this is necessary if Singapore is to stay relevant and thrive, it is important for us to not lose focus on our foundation, the social structure on which we are built on, and the values that have shaped us as a people. Even as we transform our economy and workforce, we need also to strengthen families, reinforce values such as family support and self-reliance, as well as nurture empathy and compassion within our community. First, we need to continue supporting families of low income or unstable income, including families with retrenched workers. As we work towards helping them attain income stability and financial security, we must be ready to assist struggling families in a timely manner before the situation gets out of hand, when it would be even more challenging to resolve. Proactively seeking them out and offering timely interventions will give such Singaporeans more breathing room to focus on their jobs or studies, both of which are essential in ensuring their families' longer-term independence and success. Hence, may I know what the Ministry is doing to proactively seek out families showing signs of distress, such as escalating areas in rent, utilities, and service and conservancy charges? How is the Ministry coordinating the assistances necessary to help these families stay afloat and progress? Second, we need to continue our support to ensure all children of Singapore, regardless of their familiar circumstances, will enjoy equal opportunities and good access to resources critical to their development. After all, their success determines Singapore's future. In recent years, I have been heartened by the changes made to ensure that all child-specific benefits are given to all Singaporean children, including children of unwed parents. This is precious help for the latter group. However, children of complex families and single-parent families still risk falling behind. Amongst other disadvantages, they may lack proper guidance, good role models, and a conducive home environment that allows them to focus on positive development. They risk developing restrictive worldviews, distorted sense of how things work, and habits detrimental to their future. As such, when Kickstart was announced last year, I was very heartened as it supports the provision of a conducive environment for low-income and vulnerable children in their early years so as to give them a good start. Hence, could the Ministry provide an update on the implementation and observations made so far of the Kickstart program? When we speak of a conducive environment for children of more vulnerable backgrounds, I cannot help but also think about children of unwed parents. These children typically are raised by one parent, usually the mother, who is the sole caregiver and sole breadwinner, and can only rely on the resources of this single parent. The unwed parent may often suffer strained relationships with his or her immediate family members and may be pressured to move out, with the child feeling unwanted. Prolonged absence of the other parent, pressures and the stigma of a child born out of wedlock, and the risk of not having a proper, safe home all have adverse impact on the child's development. As such, how does the Ministry help children in such situations? For example, would there be interim arrangements to home unwed parents and their children till they are eligible to purchase a flat of their own? How can we help to ensure that these children will not feel unwanted, but that they are just as precious as any Singaporean child? Third, we need to reinforce the values that shape and bind us. Values such as family support and self-reliance, complemented by traits such as empathy and compassion. Values cultivation begin from the very day we are born. Schools play an indispensable role of educating and molding minds, but nothing can fully substitute the role of parents. In the course of my constituency work, I have come to know two families. Family A is structurally intact with a father, mother, 3 sisters, and 2 young granddaughters. Father is reluctant to work despite being physically fit, preferring to subsist on donations. Mother cannot work because her 3rd daughter and 2 granddaughters are young children who need her care. Elder sister did not complete her education, could not hold down a job, but does try to pay the bills whilst waiting for her husband, who is a serial offender, to be released from prison. We gave financial assistance wherever possible. Younger sister refuses to complete her education despite offers of bursaries, as her career aspiration is to make a quick buck exploiting her youth, and her parents seem unconcerned. Family B, however, is an unwed mother with 5 children. She has had her fair share of challenges trying to raise her children and make ends meet, with some financial assistance from us. But despite the very trying circumstances, her daughter Atika, who is now in primary 2, aced her exams and topped her class. I have known this family for years, and I have witnessed how the mother cared for her children. She is not well educated, but she made sure she's a very responsible mother. When I was told of Atika's achievements during the EduSafe Merit Education Awards earlier this year, I was so proud of her. Not only did Atika do well academically, her siblings are doing well in school as well. At that moment, it struck me that responsible and good parenting makes a difference, a big difference in who the children become. Therefore, I'd like to ask, what is the ministry doing to support parents better, or in instances where parents are absent, the families? Madam, it is important that we work on strengthening our families and reinforcing the values that shape and bind us. We need to continue to minimize the income inequality which risks undermining the precious social cohesion that we enjoy today. We need to help families in or at risk of financial distress to stand tall and strong again. We need to ensure that all children of Singapore have equal opportunities, good access to resources, and have their potential developed to the fullest. We must continue to strengthen our foundations for the future of Singapore and for the betterment of our children and theirs.